go to that realistic expectation thing. This is from Aldara, the legend from Mexico.
This is a great question, by the way.
Yeah, realistic expectations for Nick Bosa coming off a torn ACL, second of his life.
I would say to start the season, the realistic expectation is that he plays about 40% of the defensive snaps for the first 3 games or so.
Wow.
I mean, the last thing you can do in a 17-game season with an early bye is run him into the ground coming off of an injury. So I'm going to say that he's going to play all the third downs, and he'll pick up some first and or second down plays. But I think he's only, for the first 3 games of the season, I'm going to say about 40% of the snaps. And then after that, I'll say around that time to bye week, he'll jump up to around 75. And then after the bye week, he'll be in that 85 range for the rest of the season.
He needs to be up there. He needs to be above 75% as much as possible, because I don't know if this team's really built to win with him playing 30% of the snaps.
Yeah.
You got a new defensive coordinator who's not going to be doing some of the high-level stuff. Like, Robert Saleh was winning games based on game planning and adjustments. It was it's why he got hired as a head coach. D'Amico may be able to do that someday, but I think it's really hard to expect a rookie defensive coordinator to do that. So where the Niners are going to be able to keep their defensive dominance is with the return of Bosa. And if he's like, in like a D Ford capacity, that ain't good. So you're probably right. But, when he played as a rookie, he played 75% of his snaps, and he was coming off a season that he missed most of. Now, it wasn't because of a torn ACL. It was because of a core muscle issue. So he did play 75% of the snaps coming off that, although college tore his ACL as a senior in high school, and his rookie year, his freshman year at Ohio State, he didn't play that much. So I don't know. That was a really tough one.
Also, he's going to be out of football shape. I mean, he's not really probably even going to play during the preseason. So look at do you remember how worn out he looked in those first 5 games of the season playing that many snaps? I mean, he was sucking wind all over the place. He wasn't looking good. Now, he played well in a lot of spaces, but he just looked severely out of football shape for many, many weeks. So I think they're going to have to ease him in. The last thing you want is for a guy to not be in football shape and then get injured again. I just think that they're going to have to take it easy with him for at least 3 weeks. Maybe let him loose against Green Bay.
ACL it was that he hurt?
Do what?
Do you remember which ACL it was that he tore? Was it left? It was left, right?
This last season?
Left. Yeah.
It was left this last season, yeah. So he tore his right one in high school, yeah.
Okay. So he's going to have to – I still think that the realistic expectation for him – 9 sacks, man. They need 9 sacks from you, dude. Probably 10. I know you're coming off a serious injury, but they need 10 sacks from you.
Okay, let's go over under 9.5, 17-game season. You think it goes over?
I'm going to say under, but they need more. I'm going to say under. I mean, he's not playing next to Buckner anymore. No one talks about that.
Yeah.
D Ford probably won't. I mean, I don't expect him to play. No one talks. I mean, people don't really talk about that. Samson Ebukam, we'll see. So I'm thinking, under for a lot of reasons. Still should have like 7 or 8 though.
I'll go over. I'll say he gets to 10, but it's because of that 17th game.